Welcome into the Pro Edition of HawksNest. I'm your host, Justin Trevelyan, and I'm joined here with Owen Carando and Caleb Hoggard. And guys, let's jump into Thursday Night Football here. It was a matchup between the Browns and the Broncos. Baker Mayfield injured, not playing. Multiple running backs for the Browns injured, not playing. Caleb, what do you think? What did you think about the game?
Well, I mean, like you said, the Browns had dealt with a lot of injuries with Baker, Chubb, and Kareem Hunt all out, but they ended up getting Jarvis Landry back, and Jarvis Landry played a huge part in that team's offense. But along with that was Ernest Johnson, which was the third-string running back for the team, came out, rushed for 143 yards and a touchdown. Like, the offensive line was on point last night. Although Case Keenum did do good, all credit has to go to the O-line. They allowed one sack last night and only like 15 dropbacks for Case Keenum. And the Broncos defense was just not there due to how dominant that line was. And they made a average running back look like one of the top 10 running backs in the league last night.
Well, Ernest Johnson definitely helped out my fantasy team, so it was good to see him do well. And jumping over to the MLB, the playoffs are wrapping up. The World Series is about to begin. 4 teams left. Owen, what do you think about each matchup that could happen?
I mean, first of all, we've seen 2 great series on both sides in the AL and NL, which has just been unbelievable to watch. And if you get the Dodgers-Red Sox in the World Series, it's like, okay, you get a rematch of one we've seen not too far back, and really it's going to be a good series. You've seen the Dodgers use openers out of the pen and really just kind of making it an American League game, really, using pitch hitters in the spot when their pitchers comes up to bat. So they're trying to make it as much of an American League game as possible. But on the other hand, for the Braves, you have guys going out there throwing 5-6 scoreless innings and getting it to the back end of their bullpen, which is not the best bullpen in the league right now, but they have been able to get the job done. But for the Red Sox, I mean, what can you say? The starting pitching has not been excellent. I mean, we've seen Nate Eovaldi out of the pen here down the stretch in the postseason, and really when you look at it, it's like, that's kind of a guy I want to start a game for me. I want him to go out there and throw 7 innings of scoreless baseball and give my team a chance to win and let the offense do their thing. And then on the other side for the Astros, it seems that they are just mashing the ball right now. Their offense is great. They have no Verlander. They lost Garrett Cole last year. Greinke's not in there, but they have just been able to hit the ball really well. And when you look at it, it's like, if we're going to hit the ball this well, we don't really need to pitch as well.
It's definitely going to be exciting no matter who ends up in the World Series. And I guess we'll jump over to the NBA. NBA started this week, regular season. Seen some pretty intense games so far, a double overtime between the Knicks and Celtics. So, I mean, Caleb, if you had to choose a way too early finals matchup, who would it be?
You know, obviously there's going to be people who are going to say, like, Lakers fill in the blank, and I know some people who would say Golden State fill in the blank, but this year I don't think that's it. I think this year it's either going to be Milwaukee Bucks are going to take it home against the Dallas Mavericks, or vice versa. There's going to be some young superstar, whether it's Giannis, who is a veteran, but he's still pretty young. He's nailing jump shots. He's looking really well so far this season. It's either going to be him taking the Bucks back-to-back, or Luka Magic's going to bring a championship back to Dallas.
That would be definitely exciting to watch. I love to watch Luka play basketball. Owen, if you had to choose, what would you think?
I'm just going to go on the record and say I do not know much about basketball, but I'm taking the Clippers over the Bucks in 6.
All right, bold prediction. Well, if I had to choose, I would definitely go with my team, the Boston Celtics, to take on the Los Angeles Lakers, an old school matchup. Hopefully the Celtics bring it home in 4.
Oh, in 4?
4?
Yes, sir. Well, this has been the SEMO Pro Edition of HawksNest. Thanks for watching.